vids. This is from a day ago. Dropped a like. And we're gonna be doing a live reaction tonight. Again, that's 13 most disturbing videos ever caught on camera, brought to us from Creepy. Thank you so much, you guys.
Eric?
Who are you?
Is this just like a trailer, I think? Are they giving us a little preview? They want a preview to it.
The
This is
internet
just
is filled
random
with creepy
shit.
content, but some videos go beyond disturbing. Like this one, for example. This video was recorded by a man named Jacob, who had recently inherited a house from his late grandmother. At first, he wasn't sure if he wanted to keep it. The house was in bad shape.
House super dark. Like, we need some lights for this.
Required major repairs and didn't feel like home. But after one particular night, Jacob's
What
mind
is that?
was made up. It was late, well past midnight, when Jacob was suddenly woken up by a strange noise coming from inside his bedroom. Curious and uneasy, he reached for his phone and began recording. This is captured.
I mean, that's a creepy clown, dude. Why is he sleeping in there? That was pretty loud. Let's bring that back just for a sec.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Okay. That's scary. Okay, is he gonna open it? Don't do it, dude. Well, he's gotta know. That's good. That's good. We love that. We love when there's nothing in there. Something could have just fallen over, dude. You're good. Oh, dude, is the clown gonna do something? Oh, oh, that's
A
sketch.
steady knocking sound can be heard coming from the closet.
Oh, I
Jacob
was
gets
looking
up and
at him.
looks inside, but finds nothing. Moments later,
Oh,
however, a loud
man.
banging sound
Oh,
echoes from the
man.
opposite side of the
I
room.
don't like that.
There's no one else in the house. Understandably shaken, Jacob couldn't
Is that a
explain
different
what he had
clown?
just experienced. But it
Am I
wasn't
just
until he
crazy? Are
reviewed
there
the
two
footage
clowns?
that he noticed
No.
something even more
Wait.
disturbing. Something he hadn't seen in the moment. At the beginning of the video,
Oh my
a
God.
clown doll sitting on top of the dresser can be seen facing the bed.
I did
But later in the
notice.
footage, without anyone touching it, the doll is facing the door.
That's scary as hell.
Jacob was horrified.
Oh my God.
He later stated that he believes the doll came alive that night, and he's glad he caught it on camera.
That's scary.
After the incident, he
That
moved
is-
the doll
that is scary.
downstairs to the living room and hasn't let it back into his bedroom since. While no one can say for certain what actually happened, one thing is clear. This experience left Jacob completely terrified.
Got me
And the same
terrified.
can be said about what Brandy River has been experiencing.
What is that? The next
Brandy
person.
River
Okay, so what do you guys think? I think that the knocking is pretty easily faked, and so is the posing of the doll. Unfortunately. It's a scary video for sure. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm convinced. Well, what do you know? Houses make noises 100%. His breathing seemed fake. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I could agree with that. Like he was trying hard to breathe like that. Okay, I like that. I think that's potentially accurate. Let me guys just one sec. I want to fix something as you fixing things. I want to move this chat up just a tiny bit. Can you type a few more things, Sato, so I can see that it is working for us here? I think it was just being cut off by our stream avatars. Okay, looks better that way. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Has been dealing with strange activity inside her home for quite some time. While most incidents tend to happen unexpectedly,
Oh, it's doing something too. Wait, is that just because it's on? Aha! Got it.
and go unrecorded. She recently managed to capture something on camera that she couldn't ignore.
Okay, hold on. We need to just what were they saying, lady?
This experience left Jacob completely terrified.
Okay, hold on.
And the same
Here we
can
go.
be said about what
Next
Brandy
one, guys.
River has been experiencing. Brandy River has been
Final call before we do the Brandy River thing. I think that last one was fake. I don't think it was real. I think it was a good video, and I think that's doubly why it was fake. Because, I don't know about you guys, but I think that the videos where people are really scared usually suck. Or they're from like people have been dealing with this so much that they set up a camera in their living room and then shit gets really scary or really weird. I think that's more likely. Okay.
been dealing with strange activity inside her home for quite some time.
More
While
likely to be
most
real.
incidents tend to happen
So
unexpectedly
she's having strange
and go
incidents in her
unrecorded,
home.
she recently managed to capture something on camera that she couldn't ignore. In the footage, Brandy and her sister are sitting on the couch, talking casually, when they suddenly hear a strange noise coming from one of the rooms down the hall. Her sister decides to get up and check it out, while Brandy records the moment. This is what she caught.
Girl, there ain't nothing back there, I'm telling you.
The light just went off.
So they think something is in there.
Nothing back there, right?
There's nobody back here.
I told you. There's never. Oh my
Oh.
The sound is brief, but unnerving. And
See,
although nothing
her jump right then, which we're gonna see again in a moment. Her jump right then seemed pretty real. You know, I think that's real fear. I don't think she's acting.
seems to be visibly moving at first, the tension in the room is undeniable. According to Brandy, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. In fact, on a separate occasion, the exact same noise occurred. But that time, Brandy was the one who went to investigate. And while both of these events left her unsettled,
She
they pale in
seems
comparison.
she seems really scared, but the light's turning off. Now, I will say I have personally had a paranormal incident or an unexplainable incident where I was dealing with some weird stuff to do with my lights. Also had some persistent, strange knocking, but I now know that that could just be hammering pipes. No, I'm not talking about the apartment. I'm talking about before the apartment. But now that I know what hammering pipes are, that I learned that in the apartment, going on.
to what she experienced next. One evening, Brandy had just arrived home for
Okay, so they're going to show us another incident.
dinner with her children when she noticed something odd. The light to one of the bedrooms was on, even though no one was supposed to be in there. Sensing something was off, she began recording. This is what the camera captured.
So, me and my kid just got back from eating dinner, and my bedroom light is on, which is strange because I don't remember leaving it on.
Are you sure?
Let me.
Dang, that's super unsettling right off the bat.
Yeah.
I'll stay right by the door.
Yeah, I want you. Oh my god. Somebody broke into our.
In the footage, there appears to be someone, or something, standing inside the bedroom. But when Brandy opens the door and steps inside,
What?
the room is completely empty. To this day, she has no idea what she saw that night. But given the pattern of strange events in her home, she believes it might be something paranormal. So far, Brandy hasn't shared any additional updates or videos.
I don't know.
Until she does, her
I
experiences
don't know.
remain unexplained.
I think it could have been a
As
reflection.
always, feel free
It could
to
have been
share
her
your
own
thoughts.
shadow.
What do you think is happening in Brandy's home?
Strange
Surely,
lighting
it couldn't be as
effect.
terrifying as what Jack Steffens.
I don't think that was real either. What do you guys think? I think that the other person sounded like a kid, sounded scared, and I think she was pretty scared. Yeah, tonight these are looking like fakes, you guys. Fakes are just not real, whether they believed it or not. I think it wasn't real. Let's try the next one.
Experienced in one of the most haunted hotels in the U.S.
Okay. Love
This
haunted
next video comes
hotels.
from a man named
Can't talk.
Jack Steffens, who recently spent the night at what many believe to be the most haunted hotel in the United States.
Which is what?
The location in question is the Biltmore Hotel,
The
located in
Biltmore.
Providence, Rhode Island. A place steeped in
Really?
history.
Okay, so I've not heard of this hotel. The Biltmore in Rhode Island. Interesting. Okay. I've heard of the Stanley, you know? We know the Cecil, or is it Cecil? Cecil Hotel?
And long associated with paranormal activity.
Okay, let's see.
Guests who've stayed at the Biltmore over the years have reported
That's an
everything
unsettling
from
photo.
objects moving on their own to the sounds of distant parties echoing
Wait,
through empty
go
hallways.
back to that photo. Is that like a...
The location
What
in
is that? Is that
question
just
is
an
the Biltmore
AI-generated
Hotel,
photo?
located in Providence,
Probably.
Rhode Island.
Right?
A place steeped in history and long associated with paranormal activity. Guests who've stayed at the Biltmore over the
Or it's just blurred, but that is weird. I don't like that.
years have reported everything from objects moving on their own to the sounds of distant parties echoing through empty hallways. Laughter, footsteps, voices. Yet when guests investigate,
That's scary.
they find nothing there.
Those are the
Like
classic...
him, Jack encountered something during his stay that defied explanation. Late one evening, Jack was lying in bed inside his room when something strange happened. The bathroom door suddenly slammed shut on its own. At first, he tried to dismiss it, but minutes later, the door opened by itself, only to close again immediately after. Startled and unsure of what to make of it, Jack grabbed his camera and began filming. What he captured next left him completely stunned.
All right, let's see it. The door is supposed to open and close. That seems pretty compelling.
All right, you can see that the bathroom is down there at the end of the hallway. The bathroom door is the one that has been slamming itself by apparently unseen forces.
That feels weird right off the bat. Doesn't it? Doesn't what he just said just seem... I think you're full of shit, man.
I'm gonna stand here for a couple minutes. If it happens again, then I'm gonna catch it on video. If it doesn't happen again, then I'm gonna set my camera down and try to just let it sit there and wait and catch it when it happens.
All right. Okay.
Did you see that?
I sure did. I sure did.
It just did it again. I cannot believe I got that on video. I cannot believe I got that. There is nobody in this room except for me. That is the freakiest thing ever. There's nobody back here.
He's pretty calm.
In the footage, the door suddenly swings shut with force, just as it had before. It moves with such intensity, it's as if someone is standing on the other side, slamming it shut. But here's the thing.
I'm not convinced.
Jack had already checked. The bathroom was empty. And just to
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
be sure, he records the interior of the bathroom for viewers to see, confirming that no one is inside. Without
Showing the
that clip,
bathroom,
many
showing the
might have
door
questioned the
closing, you
video's
know,
authenticity.
we've done enough editing,
It could
right,
have been
Seda,
assumed
where
that
it's like
someone was simply hiding in the room,
a door
waiting
open,
for
a
the
door
right moment
close
to
and
close
open
the
like
door.
that. You can do whatever
But
you
Jack's
want
recording
behind that
leaves
door.
little room for that explanation.
You know what I mean?
Given the Biltmore Hotel's long-standing reputation and the sheer force with which the door moves, many believe Jack may have captured something genuinely paranormal. Of course, I'll leave the final judgment up to you. Was
Yeah, I
this
don't
the
know.
result of something supernatural? Or is there still a logical explanation waiting to be uncovered?
Yeah. He paid to stay in a haunted hotel. Yeah, there you go.
Whatever your answer might be, I'm curious what you'll think of this next disturbing.
Yeah, see, that's a great thing to consider too, is like, is this person, were they looking for ghosts? Or are they trying to live in their house and they're miserable because of this situation? Are they happy to tell you about it? Or are they like struggling with a real issue that you can tell is affecting them negatively?
Video. This
So again, I don't think that was real.
next video was suggested by Armando Caesar, who admits he's unsure.
That's 3 fakes in a row. And you know I'm the first to jump on board, okay? Those were not it.
Sure where the footage originally came from. The source remains unknown, but after doing a bit of digging, Armando was able to uncover some details about the clip. According to him, the woman featured in the video is a house cleaner who has been working at an extremely old property for several years. She usually arrives at night when the home is empty, and during nearly every visit, she claims to hear footsteps and voices coming from the floor above, even though she's supposed to be the only person inside.
Okay, so we've got a cleaner. Excuse me. We've got a cleaner who's working in a place by themselves. So right off the bat, I'm like, this could be believable.
Friends, skeptical of the stories, dared her to do something she'd never done before. Clean the house with the lights off and film whatever happened.
Why would you
At
do
first,
that?
She was hesitant, but eventually she agreed, thinking it would be the perfect way to prove that she wasn't imagining things and that the house really was haunted. She didn't know it
Oh
then,
man.
but accepting that dare may have been one of the biggest mistakes she's ever made.
Good
It's
lord.
late at night. The house is dark. She's alone. And this is what she captured.
Have I to really cope there? Ah! What?
Wait, what?
This is dark. Captured.
So we're looking at the stairs.
Have I to really cope there? Ah!
So it sounds like, it looks like there were footsteps that she heard.
God. You can't scare me, you bastard. I'm coming.
She's definitely talking to something.
For Alan. To prove that it is top at banister. Hello, Pauline. I'm shitting myself.
Oh,
Sounds like
poor
there's somebody
thing.
in that bedroom. I'm up to the top of the stairs.
Oh man. Hmm. Why isn't she leaving? Is she scared to leave? The fact the video is longer makes me think that, you know, maybe it could be more real. Because a lot of these seem like a scripted skit that's like over after a minute and a half. But they're having to fast forward through this. She's standing there for long periods of time. That's realistic. Like, is she hiding? Is she afraid to move? I don't know if you've ever been really, really scared, but from something actually dangerous or that you don't actually understand, you can be paralyzed by fear. You can be afraid to move. It's not a good feeling.
Oh.
So she's walking around the building a bit more.
But it's in that cupboard, and it is the airing cupboard. So that's where boiler is, and it sounds like it's just someone's just come up the back of me. Door, bollocks.
She said something came right up behind her.
Now I want to go back down now.
Yeah, I bet you should get out of there. Why did she agree to this?
I've just shut door. Bed. I'm going to sit on the floor. I daren't move.
Her sitting in the room? Why is she sitting in the room?
Do you know if I went shit me said? I want to go down.
Most people would have run the moment something like that occurred. But somehow, she stayed calm.
Yeah, I
Or at
don't think
least
that
she
makes
tried to.
sense.
What happened next changed everything. Just as she's about to head downstairs, a loud bang echoes through one of the rooms. Startled, she turns and points the camera toward the noise and captures something shocking.
Will you open the door for me, please?
She's gonna talk to it, to whatever she says she sees.
I have just seen something. Right, that's it. I'm off down. I can't take no more. I am off frigging down.
She's bailing. She saw something. What did she see? Did you see anything? Okay, interesting. Something.
If you pause the footage at just the right moment, you'll see it. A pale, human-like figure peeking out from behind the door. It's faint, but unmistakable.
I mean,
Based on the
I don't
angle,
know if I
it
would
seems the
say it's a
figure was already
human-like
standing there before the
figure.
camera was ever pointed in that direction. That was enough
Um,
for her. She ended the recording and left the house.
that's a
clearly
tough
shaken
one
by what she
because
had
I
just
think some of
experienced.
that seemed
With
legit,
everything that happened in this
but
video, it's hard not to wonder, did she really capture something paranormal on camera?
I can agree
If
with
so,
that.
then the dare she
I
accepted
can definitely
proved her
agree with
point,
that.
but at a terrifying cost. As with many videos like this, there's no way to confirm whether it's real or fake. That decision, as always, is up to you. One thing's for sure, what happened in that house remains a total mystery. And what also remains a mystery is what you're about to see in this next footage.
Okay, so... Well... She went further in. She didn't really seem actually afraid. It was just more doors opening again. Yo, what's up, Jim? What's up, guys? How's it going? Catching us for the end of the stream here. But yeah, I don't really think that was real, you know? I guess let's just dive into the next one. Thanks, Jim.
This
How's
next
the
video
stream?
was originally posted in September of this year, but for reasons still unclear,
Oh, you're good.
it
Thank
was
you.
taken down just a few days later. Some believe the video was removed because the person involved was so shaken by what happened, they couldn't bear to be reminded of it.
Okay, weird. So right off the bat, we're talking about a video with some background.
Others think the incident may have been too disturbing to leave up for long. Whatever the reason, the original uploader briefly reposted the footage.
Thank you.
Allowing viewers
What up,
one final
gnarly?
chance to see
How's it going?
before
How's it
taking
going?
down again. It goes without saying, but this video is seriously creepy. In the clip, a security guard is working the night shift inside a private building somewhere in Colombia. Everything seems quiet until something strange begins to happen.
Okay, nothing worse than having to do those late night overnight shifts and dealing with some scary shit. Hell yeah, the Divinity 2 update. Hey, and again, thank you so much for the host. Certainly appreciate that. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you guys are all having a great night.
While on patrol, the guard is approached by someone, or at least that's what it looks like.
Wait, okay, so he's seeing someone? That was weird. Was there just no one there? He definitely seems confused or disgruntled. Oh, come on, give me a break, dude. All the
At the
lights
beginning of
just
the
shut
footage,
down.
we can clearly see the guard waving and talking, as if greeting a visitor. But the problem is, there's no one there. As the video
So he thought he saw someone and went over to greet them?
continues, it becomes increasingly clear that he appears to be having a full conversation with someone who is completely invisible.
Are you kidding? And what's with this? Are the lights supposed to be going off so he's cool with it? That's gotta be it, right? So he's talking to
Already
someone.
unsettling, the story takes an even creepier turn.
You think he's just talking to himself after seeing something weird? To me, that makes sense. Chat, what do you guys think?
When we learn what the guard says happened. According to him, the person he was speaking to was an elderly woman, someone who appeared to be lost and had asked for directions to a specific part of the building.
Okay, no, he legit thinks he saw an older woman and told her he was giving her directions. That's nuts.
But as we just saw, no one was visible on camera at any point. Minutes pass, and the guard continues chatting with the unseen figure.
What? Okay, I mean, this is one of those things where it's like, do you believe him or don't you? But this would have to be this is a lot of work to stage this, you know?
Then, everything changes. The guard is suddenly radioed by a co-worker, and what he hears next makes his blood run cold.
So someone's gonna radio call him and tell him that they're not, there's no one there? Like, hey, who are you talking to, man? Okay, they tell him. He's the only one there. And he's talking to no one. Oh, dude. Oh, God. Oh, he just runs, man. See, he's not like hanging out, walking around, like sitting in the room trying to get the clip. He's like, holy shit. Are you kidding? And bails. So even if it is fake, I think it's more believable.
Immediately, the guard presses the button to summon the elevator, hoping to make a quick exit. But when the doors don't open fast enough, panic takes over. He turns and bolts for the stairs instead, running out of the building without ever looking back. No one is quite sure where he went after that, but judging by his reaction, it's safe to assume he wanted to get as far away as possible.
Do you mean what we're doing, or do you mean his reaction? Yeah, we've been getting into the paranormal videos and the, you know, late at night we did basically long story short is we watch some weird stuff on the internet together. But we've been reacting and trying to decide if we think stuff's real or fake. This is probably the most compelling video of the night so far.
To this day, the guard's co-workers remain convinced that what he experienced was paranormal.
Wow.
But with the original footage now removed and little information ever provided, we may never know for sure. So the question still stands: who or what was the security guard talking to?
Wow.
I think we might never know. Just like so many other things.
That one's pretty crazy, I gotta admit. it. Man, it makes me so happy to see you using the ghost that's just like the favorite around here. I wonder why.
Things we'll probably never get answers to, like the next video. This next video.
All right. I think we should stop there. What do you guys think? Midnight 05. I think I should probably call it. Yeah, I've got a long one tomorrow. Man, that's pretty fun. Like that. All fake, in my opinion, except for the last video that we watched. That's my final. That's what you can take that home with you.